Good day, Spartan Willie here, and welcome back to our Red Bull Motorsport Manager F1 2022 Manager Mod save. Alright, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the Interlagos GP and the penultimate race of the season. We took the lead of the championship last time out. Hopefully we can build on that. But just before we get started, I just want to say, if you're enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comment section below. Let's get right into it. Alright, so on to preparations for Interlagos. Now it is back to back with the Mexico GP last episode, so not much days to improve anything really. We work on the front wing a little bit, goes up by about 31 performance points roughly. We did get an email about Max Verstappen's adaptability as well. Apparently the media were criticizing his inability to be adaptable to changeable conditions. I could have told him to ignore it and that would have made him happy, but he's already happy, so I told him to prove him wrong. So we got the trait likes changeable conditions, which improves his adaptability on the inters, but his adaptability is already at 20, so I don't think it'll do much. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the 3 days between GPs. Q3 time here now. It's been a pretty ordinary weekend. We've managed to get all our feedback up to where we want it to be, and we're going to just send out the boys for our 2-run strategy right when the session starts and then right at the end, because it's a 1:35, which is not the longest lap, but it's also not the shortest. So first runs, you know, just get out there. Then the second run, we actually get pole with Verstappen and Perez in third, with Sainz splitting us in second, and both Mercedes close behind. So we're going to need a good start tomorrow, but hopefully we can get that. Alright, race day here, and the little sun is on the forecast, but it does feel like the rain's been threatening all weekend. It looks like it's going to be an all dry race. Again, 71 laps. It's very similar to the last race where we had rain for a lot of the race day, but the tires are going to overheat like crazy. So we really got to look after them. We are stuck in the softs, which is obviously our strategy. We've got 100% balance with Verstappen, by the way. So yeah, nothing really to check there. Let's go attack, overtake, attack, and let's send them out. We're not even going to worry about reducing the fuel load for Perez anymore. It's just not necessary. But here we go. 5 red lights are ticking up, and we are off. Alright, Verstappen gets a good start. Perez close behind. And it looks like the Mercedes had a worse start than us, but we've got Sainz to clear here with Perez. He's all over the back of Verstappen early on, but we're all over the back of him with Perez. And hopefully Verstappen holds him up a little bit, so then we can overtake him with Perez, who's looking more and more likely, as Russell's dropped right down the grid to 13th, and Hamilton down in 6th. Alonso and Norris have snuck past him, but Verstappen's getting quite a little lead here, so he can start to calm down a bit on the both tire and fuel, as we're going to do the same with Perez. Even not on fuel, because he's still got to get Sainz, but we do have to start looking after these tire temps because this track is ruthless. So let's speed it along a little bit here, and it looks like Sainz is getting away, but he is on the softer tires, so that's to be expected. We're just going to look to play the long game here and get him on strategy, as we so often do. We're coming to the pits any lap now, and we'll, oh gosh, I thought we had a crash out then. The camera stopped for a bit. Verstappen didn't have a number. I was like, what's going on here? Why does he not have a number? That's very strange. But anyway, Sainz about to come into the pit. Surely his tires look dead. Yes, he is. So we will happily inherit second place. And we might have another team order decision to make, but we'll see how the race progresses. Alright, so we're sort of nearing pit stop times. We're going to pit Perez in just a little bit earlier, and hopefully you can sort of undercut Verstappen slightly. Actually, we'll get him to push really hard on this tyre first. Really destroy these tyres into the ground and hopefully make up some ground on Verstappen. He already has. So he's within almost a second of Verstappen. Now he's going to dive in the pits and have a good outlap. This is a creative way of getting team orders to work without explicitly saying it, because Verstappen doesn't follow it anyway, as we saw in Singapore. So we're going to try this tactic here of just trying to strategically maneuver Perez in front. Pit stop all goes well, and he'll come out hopefully not too far behind Verstappen, and we're going to tell Perez to push a little bit here, keep using fuel. The tires are going to overheat very quickly, but that's fine. And now we switch to when we're going to pit in Verstappen. Hopefully when the gap closes a little bit. It won't at the moment, but we're sort of in the perfect position where we can tell Verstappen to go easy on the engine and it would actually make an effect because he won't have to let Perez behind because he'll be in the pits when Perez overtakes, hopefully. But that gap is slowly closing. He's still conserving on those tyres. He's going quite long in this race. Not quite, I mean, yeah, pretty much similar laps completed as Alex Albon was when he, in the Australian Grand Prix. That was quite spectacular. He went pretty much the entire race on one set of tyres, but that was a little tangent. Now I think that gap's pretty good as Perez's tyres start to overheat. We're going to tell Verstappen to come into the pits at the end of this lap, and hopefully we can do a little bit of a shuffle between the two drivers. I normally wouldn't worry, but there is just such a difference between first and second that Perez might need to use the extra points if he does crash out at Abu Dhabi, God forbid. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Verstappen's going to come into the pits, and we're going to tell Perez, come on, go, 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 go. Now what's going to... Oh, Perez zooms past. We gave him heaps of time. The inadvertent team orders did work, and he's now got a 6-second gap on Verstappen. Alright, final lap here of this Grand Prix Interlagos, and quite spectacularly, Hamilton is down on the order. This could really be the end of the line for Hamilton here. Right now he's only picking up 10 points, which would mean that there'd be a 24-point gap. So Perez could win the championship with just 2 points from the next race, where hopefully he'll win it. But just by finishing 9th, he could secure it because he's got more wins than Hamilton. He wouldn't want to do that, obviously, because it'd be nice to win the race. But also, I don't know how the tiebreaker works in the mod. There's just some little things, but yeah, Hamilton's having a real shocker here at Interlagos, and it could play right into Perez. If he drops one position, which he won't, he would actually lose the championship, but Perez wins. We're talking about the possibilities, but he does win. Now let's quickly jump on board Hamilton, and Verstappen again thinks he can do better, but yeah, look, we sort of screwed you a little bit, but that's to make up for Singapore with a bit of cheekiness about the team orders, sorry. But Hamilton here sneaking up, and Leclerc's run out of fuel, so Hamilton will pick up a cheeky point. More couple points, sorry, 2 more points, which makes things a little bit more interesting come final day, but we've still got quite a comfortable lead. And Charles Leclerc seems to be the new Hamilton. If you remember from the McLaren save, he always used to run out of fuel, Hamilton, but now it's Leclerc's job. I always see him down at the bottom there. Leclerc's run out of fuel, but good win for Perez, another 1-2 for us. So no Hamilton in sight on the podium. Carlos Sainz will take up that final step after another 1-2 for us, which is awesome. Perez picked up the fastest lap as well. We've been quite dominant over the stretch of these two races at the same circuit. I mean, you know, Mexico City and Brazil, they're pretty much the same amount of laps, same layout, sort of. I think they remove a corner, but anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Great result. So 4 race wins in a row for Perez means the gap is 22 points to Hamilton. Hamilton can get a maximum of 26 points from the next race, which with a win and the fastest lap. So Perez just needs to finish like 7th or higher and he becomes a world champion. I believe that's right. I think you get 4 points for 8th, but I'm not sure if the tiebreaker will come through in this mod, because there's just little things in the mod that aren't accurate. Oh, not mod, sorry, game/mod, I don't know what it is, but hopefully we can just 7th or higher. It's just confirmed, but I mean, I hope we can get the wet race win, really. That's ideal. Make it 10 wins for the season. But that'll be all for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Finale will be out tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this double upload. Both races were kind of boring, so I decided to just upload them both the same day. But if you're enjoying the series, you're excited for the finale, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. You've watched pretty much this entire series, so you may as well. And leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comment section below. I'll see you next time out for our Yas Marina finale.